After a 28-year absence, Fiat is returning to the streets of North America. Its 500 model already here in the U.S., the convertible version making its debut at this week's New York Auto Show. Laura Soave is head of the Fiat brand for North America. She's joining us here in the newsroom. Laura, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
So Fiat is laying out its plan to consolidate, buying an additional 16% of Chrysler. What, if anything, does this change for you?
Well, that was always part of the original plan. So as you know, as we had announced previously, so we're just sticking to our plan, and we actually have a call later on today to discuss some details. So stay tuned.
So we're going to know everything in about an hour.
In about an hour, 9 a.m.
All right. In the meantime, we should talk about cars because you have the Fiat 500 and the convertible version.
The Cabrio this afternoon, absolutely.
Exciting, exciting. But how are you going to grab people's attention? Let's just say compare it to the Mini Cooper, which is cute and fun and cool. Is that your number one competition point?
Well, you know what? Italian style and design. And can I tell you, we've been driving around the city this week in a 500, and it grabs attention. We have had so many people stopping us on the streets, knocking on my windows, asking where they can get one. And we do have, right here in New York City, Fiat of Manhattan is open and ready to go. So we're really proud of the car. Again, it's been a proven product globally. And so now we finally get it back after, as you mentioned, 28 years that we've been out of North America.
How receptive? It sounds like people on the street are very receptive, but even the investment community, how are they reacting to your return?
They love it. I mean, we've been having, again, the consumers love it. Our early adopters who have already been driving cars, we just started selling last month, and you know, our Facebook page is crazy with great comments. They're getting over 40 miles to the gallon, real life, which is important, especially in places like New York with over $4 a gallon.
Of course it is. I was going to say that. I mean, just how do you track the trends? What do you expect to see as far as sales go? Are you pitching it as a green alternative, as a cheaper alternative to bigger cars?
We actually are not. That's not the only proposition. I mean, that's one of the pieces of the puzzle. This is a great package, and that was what we focused on. You know, people don't have to sacrifice anymore when they buy a small car. You can get great content, great innovations, fuel economy, and style and design, which I think, you know, has been missing in this marketplace.
Laura, it's hard to talk about the automaker sector without talking about Japan. Are you affected at all with the supply chain issues?
It has affected, obviously, everybody. We lost a couple of colors for a few months, but the beauty of the Cinquecento, or 500, as we call it in America, is we had 14 colors anyway, so we still have a huge palette. You can customize it over 500,000 ways. So it hurt us a little on a couple colors, but we're going to be okay.
Now, we know Sergio Marchionne handpicked you to relaunch this brand in North America. What does he like to work for?
He is great. He really is. I mean, he has a plan, and we stick to the plan, and so he drives you, but you learn a lot. I have learned more in the last 13 months than I have in a 15-year career.
Because, I mean, he has a reputation of being a very intense, passionate guy who yells a lot. Is that true?
No, he controls it. I mean, we get passionate. We're Italian. What else do you expect?
What else do you expect, Laura? Thank you so much. Laura Soave joining us. She is head of the Fiat brand for North America. She is spearheading Fiat's relaunch here in North America.